Being an apprentice, let's be real, it can be a total juggle. So, in this explainer, we're going to build your personal mental well-being toolkit. It's going to be packed with practical tools to help you not just survive, but actually thrive through all the ups and downs of your training. Does this look familiar? I mean, you're trying to be a rock star at work, a total genius in your studies, and, oh yeah, maybe find 5 minutes to have a social life? It feels like a lot, doesn't it? And you know what? If you're feeling stretched thin or totally overwhelmed, that's not a sign you're failing. Nope. It's a sign you're human. Trying to manage all this is tough, and it's so normal to feel like you're spinning a dozen plates at once. Trust me, we get it. But what if you had a set of go-to tools to help you handle it all a little bit better? Well, that is exactly what we're going to do today. We are going to build your very own toolkit for mental well-being. So, let's get to it. Okay, so here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about what this toolkit actually is. Then we're adding 3 key tools, one for bouncing back, one for connecting with others, and one for building healthy boundaries. And finally, we'll talk about how to actually use them. All right, let's dive in. Your well-being toolkit. Now, here is the most important thing I want you to hear today. These are not personality traits you're just born with. They are skills, practical, learnable things you can actually develop to help you thrive. And this right here is the best part. Your mental well-being isn't set in stone. Think about it like a muscle. The more you work it, the stronger it gets. And it's the same with this stuff. You are absolutely in the driver's seat here. First up, let's grab our very first tool. We're calling this one the Resilience Bouncer. This is going to be your secret weapon for turning those inevitable setbacks into amazing comebacks. So what is resilience really? Just think of it like you're a mental rubber ball. Look, life is going to knock you down sometimes. That's just a fact. Resilience is that quality that makes you bounce right back up. It doesn't mean it doesn't hurt, but it means you don't stay down for the count. So why is this so critical for you as an apprentice? Because your whole job right now is to learn. And guess what learning involves? Mistakes, lots of them. That's not a bug in the system, it's a feature. Resilience lets you look at a mistake and think, okay, cool, what can I learn from this? Instead of, well, I'm a total failure. So how do you actually use this thing? It's a simple 3-step move. First, just notice that negative thought pops into your head. You know the one, I'm just terrible at this. Second, you gotta challenge it. Ask yourself, hold on, would I ever say that to a friend? No way. So why is it okay to say it to yourself? And third, reframe it. Change the story. Instead of, I'm terrible, try, hey, I'm learning. This is new. I'll get it. Feel that shift? That's you taking back control. Okay, but you don't have to do all this bouncing back by yourself. And that's where our second tool comes into play. Let's add the communication connector to our kit, because how we connect with people is a massive part of our well-being. At its core, great communication is pretty simple. It's a two-way street. It means really listening to understand what someone's saying, not just waiting for your turn to talk. And it also means expressing yourself clearly and kindly. And please remember this, people cannot read your mind. If you're struggling or confused, you've got to let them know. Now check this out. The magic on this slide comes down to one tiny little word, I. Just look at the difference. You gave me unclear instructions, automatically put someone on the defensive, right? But I felt confused by the instructions. Well, that's different. You're not attacking them, you're just explaining your own experience. Seriously, this is a total game changer for those tricky conversations. So, once you're bouncing back from mistakes and communicating your needs, there's one more tool we need to protect our energy. And this one is huge for preventing burnout. It's the boundary builder. So what exactly are boundaries? Well, they're not walls you build to keep people out. They are simply the lines you draw to protect your 2 most valuable resources, your time and your energy. They're basically the rule book you create for how you want to be treated. I really want you to let this one sink in. It is healthy to say no sometimes. I know, as an apprentice, there's all this pressure to say yes to everything to prove you're keen. But constantly saying yes, when you really mean no, is a fast track to burnout city. And here's the key takeaway. Saying no doesn't make you a bad person or a bad employee. When you say something like, I'd love to help, but I can't stay late tonight because I have a big coursework deadline, you are not being rude. You are being responsible. You're managing your workload and protecting your own well-being, and that is an incredibly professional skill to have. All right, your toolkit is officially packed and ready to go. But, a toolkit just collecting dust on a shelf isn't very useful. So let's talk about actually opening it up and putting these things into practice. So let's do a quick recap of what's in your new toolkit. You've got the resilience bouncer to help you bounce back. You've got the communication connector to help you build those strong relationships. And you've got the boundary builder to protect your time and your energy. 3 powerful tools ready for action. So, I'm going to leave you with one final question. Looking at these 3 tools, which one is calling out to you right now? What is one small, tiny thing you can do this week to try it out? Maybe it's reframing just one negative thought, or using an I statement in one conversation, or maybe just politely saying no to one small request. Because building this stuff isn't about giant leaps. It's all about those small, consistent steps. So, what's yours going to be?